Yep, that's a lot to organize.
Hey guys, Lima here, and welcome back to another CoinShop Pickups video. One that is so long overdue that I think it's going to be impossible to actually share all of these coins, unfortunately. So without further ado, thank you guys for joining, and let's get right into the video. Starting off here, this is my most recent trip to the coin shop. There are definitely a few coins in here that we're going to pick out and look up a little bit more close. And that is every single coin pretty much that I got at the coin shop in the past, oh gosh, I think like 2.5 years, which is kind of crazy. So essentially every time I would work at the coin shop, I would take home like 4 or 5 world coins that I thought were interesting and I needed for my albums. All right, so over here we have most of the Chinese coins. Some ancients up in the top left, some Japanese in the center, pretty cool. Some silver Canadian up there, and some tokens. Some of that I actually showed in a previous video. Got some silver. Most of the silver is flipped up, although there is some loose silver over here. Some hold coins. Some Vatican City, and then these are US errors that I found while sorting wheat cents and such. Some nice Great Britain silver over here. Some French coins over there. Then I got some Italian up there. And then some more US coins and some Civil War tokens, which are pretty nice Civil War tokens. We'll definitely look at those. And then over here is all like the oldest stuff. A really cool world coin collection came in, and I cherry picked out some of the cheaper stuff for my collection. You know, there's a nice 1790 coin right there, 1816 skilling, 1862 1 cent from Liberia, very, very cool. The Pfennig from 1819 in nice condition. This absolutely huge Italian coin right there. This coin right here is from 1638 or something crazy. Here's a half farthing. Very, very interesting. We got King George III right there. That's a Ireland farthing, I believe. An Irish farthing. Pretty epic. Check out the color on that Kreutzer. Still has some red luster left, which is pretty awesome. So that's where most of the cool stuff is that we'll look closer at. But yeah, that's a lot of coins to get through. All right, so to begin the video, I'd say let's start with something everybody enjoys, and that is silver. I say let's start with some of my favorite selections from Great Britain. This coin is absolutely gorgeous. It is an 1887 shilling, and you can see it still has luster, and it has some beautiful blue-gray toning. With Queen Victoria, you can still see the luster. This is probably like an AU coin. Kind of hard to see how much wear there is under the toning, but an XFAU coin from 1887. This is a really, really cool coin. Same story for this coin, same year, 1887. It makes me wonder if they came out of a set of some kind. This is the 6 pence, and you can see it still has that nice XFAU appearance with this nice blue steel toning. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This one's pretty cool. This is an 1837 4 pence. I'm pretty sure this one is from a set because I don't think they made circulating 4 pence pieces. This one has King William on it. And here is a 1901 Great Britain 6 pence. This is nice because, as you can see, this one has King Edward, and this one will fill a type in my album. And it's actually 1904. That's not my handwriting, though. Now, this one was really awesome. I had to get this one, 1836 Great Britain shilling. It has beautiful, beautiful circulation cameo. This one is nice again because I don't have many coins with King William on it. And onto some German coins. Here we have a 6 Kreutzer from the German states Hesse-Darmstadt, 1864, and you can see some of this dust, how long it's been sitting on my desk. It's very nice. This is a harshly cleaned Prussia 1/6 taler from 1812, but I had to get it because it's a cool denomination and it's a pretty cool coin. Plus I got it from Melt Value, and it's only 0.0895. Next up is a nice Prussia 3 mark. Got some original gray toning, a little bit of a tape spot or something like that in front of the king right here, and in front of the Kaiser right there. 1912 3 mark, pretty cool. I love that eagle. Now this is one of the coolest coins, 1763. This is a 1/48th of a thaler from the German state of Saxony-Alberine. This coin doesn't have a actual silver weight because it's made of billin. And this is an amazing, gorgeous coin from 1763 with that original, that era of design is really cool on coins. Now this coin is really awesome. You can see it's uncirculated, 1952 Lebanon. It has that tree, which is really awesome, which is also on the Lebanese flag. Gorgeous coin. I absolutely love the design. It's really cool. This coin is from China from 1920, the Guangdong province. This is 20 cents or 2 jiao, which I probably did not pronounce that correctly. But these Chinese coins are pretty cool with the 4 characters in the center. 20 cents. This coin is also made of billin. It is from 1816 from Haiti. And this was a nice cherry pick of mine. It's kind of hard to identify, but once I got it, it was pretty cool, and I had to get it for my collection. This 1/4 golden from the Netherlands East Indies. I had to get this one because it's in XFAU condition. It's a little bit weakly struck in the center, but it looks fantastic. This is a great coin from Finland. It's not often that I see coins from Finland, so whenever I see silver, I always try to pick it up. This one's from 1873, and it is 25 penniä. With a very nice imperial eagle. This coin is super awesome because this is an 1850 Switzerland 5 Rappen. This is the first year that they made these, so I was super excited to get this to add to my collection. Here's an 1855 Sweden 10 ore. And finally, a 1960 Greece 20 drachmae. This coin is really awesome. I think the design is sick. All right, and now let's start looking at some of the non-silver world coins. I was super excited to get this coin from Italy from 1940. You can see this coin has the fasces on it. So this was minted under fascist Italy with Mussolini and Vittorio Emanuele III. Senior year, I actually did a whole entire research project about coins from Italy, and I looked at the different eras and time periods of Italy and how that affected their coinage. So I love collecting all types of coins from Italy, just to make sure that they're in my collection. This little Switzerland Rappen from 1915 really struck me when I found it, because it has amazing chocolate color, and this has got to be like an AU to Mint State brown coin. Certainly not Mint State, but it just looks fantastic to the eye. There's like hardly any distracting marks on this coin. It just looks really awesome. And it's from 1915, so you'd expect it to be kind of beat up, but it has fantastic detail and amazing, almost perfect eye appeal. I picked up this coin for a similar reason. Just look at the luster on it, look at the color. This is probably not natural color, but it just looks really interesting. 1945, this is a Netherlands East Indies half cent. And check out that reverse. It looks so cool to me. Check that out. Not sure if it's natural. I don't think the color is natural, but see, when you get it in the shade, you can kind of tell it's very splotchy. Does not look like air transfer toning, which is what you want. This coin is a little bit of a mystery, but this says Kriegschen Geld, something like that. 5 Pfennig. This coin is from the city of Ordru. This is a not Geld from the World War I era, but when I translated that word up there, this actually translated to prisoner of war money. So maybe this was some sort of prison camp token or something. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but the history is really cool either way. I love these Kriegsgelds and not Gelds from Germany. And this is a coin that I had looked for a long time, and I was super glad to finally get it recently. This is a 1942 10 cents from the Netherlands. I think this design is really cool, but the sad history behind it is that this coin was minted under German occupation of the Netherlands. Next up, I say let's take a look at all of the Lincoln cents that I cherry-picked while doing my job at the coin shop, which is usually sorting wheat cents. The coin shop I work at doesn't deal in any error coins, so if I find an error coin, I will definitely cherry pick it for my own collection because I can get it for the price of 1 cent. Let's start with this one. This one's really awesome. Very large clip here. The clip on this one is so large. It's definitely the biggest one I ever found, but you can tell that it's a genuine clip because if you look at the opposite rim of where the clip is, right by the L, the rim is a little bit weak. You can see how the rim widens out when you look at it from the side. That is called the Blakesley effect, because when the planchet is actually clipped, when it goes through the machine that raises the edges, this side prevents the other side from actually getting the rim raised correctly. So that's called the Blakesley effect, and it's how you can tell if a clip is genuine. So this is definitely the largest genuine clip I ever found, which is pretty cool. And if we look, theoretically, those should fit together perfectly. And they pretty much do. So looking at other clips, these are 3 other clips that I found. These 2 aren't really of any note, but this one is cool because this is the 3rd variety of a clip. This, if you look at the clip, you see how jagged it is? This clip actually came from the end of the sheet of metal that the planchets were punched out of. So there's 3 types of clips. There's the clips where the holes overlap. There's a straight edge clip, which is the side of the sheet of metal. And then there's a jagged edge clip, which is the end of the sheet of metal. This is the 3rd variety, and it's the last one that I need for my collection. So I was very happy to find that one. And here are 2 more errors that I found, 2 pretty substantial die cuts. You can tell that these ones are genuine because if you look at the opposite side of the coin, the details opposite of the cut are going to be weak because you need more metal to fill in that extra gap. So the details are always going to be weak on the opposite side of the cut. And that's how you can tell that those are real. Very nice cuts. And finally, weirdly, is a blank planchet. This is not something I found, but it is something I got. It's a 1916 Hobo nickel. He's got a nice hat on and a beard and some hair. Yeah, it's nice. And I also got 5 Civil War tokens. And I believe maybe that one you guys already saw, or maybe this one you guys already saw, but let's take a look at all 5. So this is a Union Civil War token. You can see it says Union right there, crossed by 2 American flags. This one is from 1863. And this one has a Star of David on the reverse, surrounded by a wreath. And this is a very nice coin. It still has some luster. And this is a very nice coin. Very nice Civil War token. This one you guys may have already seen. It's the flag of our Union Civil War token from 1863. If anybody attempts to tear it down, shoot him on the spot. I believe this is the one that you guys already saw, the 1863 Our Army token. Kind of hard to read. Then this is my second favorite one. I love the history behind this coin. This is Our Little Monitor. That is the Union warship on the obverse with the American flag and some smoke, which I think is a really cool design. Our Little Monitor, it has great history for the Civil War, very, very important to the Civil War. So this is an 1863 Navy Civil War token with some cannons, cannonballs, a ship anchor. And this one is really awesome. And this one's worth a little bit more than the other ones. I think this one's worth about $80. But I think my actual favorite is this one. This is a store card Civil War token from 1863. If you just look at it, it looks really awesome. It has this amazing flying eagle design. "12 stars flying above." I'm not sure if 12 represents anything or not, but just look at the detail in the leaves. I said leaves, I meant feathers. So this is a store card token from John Saxter's The Manor of Sewing Machines, Central Ave, Cincinnati, Ohio. You can see this coin still has luster on it, which I think is pretty sick from a coin from 1863. But I just absolutely love this eagle design, this flying eagle. Just is so cool. This is definitely my favorite of the bunch. This one might even be worth getting graded. It's just so cool. And it's in nice condition. These are 2 ancient denariuses from the Roman Empire. This one features the Emperor Commodus, with the reverse is the deity Salius. And this one right here has Emperor Hadrian. Hadrian is pretty famous. And these are just really cool. 2 nice denarii. And here we have some of that really old and cool copper. Let's take a quick look at some of this. So kind of similar to Germany, before Italy unified, there were Italian states. So this is, I believe, an Italian states coin. This is 5 Bacci or something from 1852. And this is definitely the biggest coin on my desk. This coin is pretty huge and it's thick. It's a chunky boy. But it's a pretty sick coin. I love it. This coin is really awesome. 1 cent from Liberia, 1862. This coin is awesome because it still has some original red mint luster, and it's from 1835. I'm not sure what state it is from, but it is a German States 1 Kreutzer. Most of these coins, if it's a German States, I don't know what state it is because it's not in a flip. I haven't really done a full deep research dive into it yet because there's just too many. Here's a German States 1 Pfennig from 1870 with a mint mark C, looks like, and a mysterious worn away design. But 1780 is pretty awesome, really old. 1819 1 Pfennig. I'm guessing the German States here is Scheide Moons, something like that. And this has a very, very cool horse. This is a William IV 1835 farthing from Great Britain. Pretty awesome. And this is a King George III farthing 1806 from Ireland. Absolutely awesome coin with the harp, the Hibernia. This is sick. I love this coin. And this coin is really cool. Awesome design, 1790. German States coin with two lions flanking a shield with a crown. Just really, really cool. From 1790. This is my oldest dated coin. This is dated 1638. This coin is from France. I'm not sure the denomination or the ruler or anything, but I can put that information here. This is really cool as the oldest dated coin that I own. Of course, I have older coins from the Roman Empire and the Greek Empire, but this one is the oldest one that I have that actually has a date on it, being 1638. Here we have another German States coin, 1 Pfennig from 1823. The interesting design there, not sure what's going on. This is a 1 Skilling from 1816, I believe from Sweden or Norway. And this coin's really neat. It is a half farthing from 1844. Definitely one of the smallest denominations you can get. This coin is really awesome because it's from 1875, but still looks fantastic with some original mint luster. 1875, 2 ore from Norway with some wheat and a dolphin. Really, really awesome. This video is jam-packed full of really awesome world coins, and that's because I'm skipping all of the bad ones. Skipping all the bad ones and only showing the good ones, so make sure you watch the whole video. A 5 centesimi from 1826. And 2 Pfennig from 1862. 5 centesimi from 1859. 2 centesimi from 1903. This one has Vittorio Emanuele III on it, and very, very nice detail. Very good detail for 1903. This is a 1/2 Skilling Rigsmont from Norway, I believe. But this one is from 1857, and look at the detail on it and the luster from 1857. This is from that collection that came in, and I cherry-picked some of the nice ones out. Really, really awesome coin. 1857, and it looks like that. Crazy. Here I have 3 relatively modern Italian coins with great designs. This one's a 5 lire from 1948 with grapes. This one's from 1924. Beautiful Italia right there. And a 1921. This right here is a key date. This is a 1945 10 ore from Denmark. And it's pretty cool. This is actually a key date for this series. This one was minted under German occupation. And here we have a 1918 25 Pfennig Kriegsgeld, that war money, which I think is really cool, from Koblenz, the city of Koblenz. This stuff is really awesome. The history is so rich. This coin is from 1924, and it looks like that. Can you believe it? I think that's incredible. This one is from 1936. Crazy. 25 centimes from Luxembourg from 1947, and it looks gorgeous. This coin is from 1949 from Jordan, and it still has amazing luster, cartwheel luster. It's incredible. South Africa, 1957. This one's from Pakistan from 1952. And not only does it have nice luster on it, but there's also this huge hole in the center. This is the biggest hole I've ever seen on a coin. And I saved this one for last because this one is from 1907, and it almost looks like this could be a proof. This coin is really cool. It has super sharp rims, super sharp design, and I believe that this one is a little bit of a better date, and it's in fantastic condition. Not as much a luster, but if you look up close, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. See those wire rims? This looks like it could be a proof or something. See that wire rim? This is a very nice coin. Then here I have all of the Chinese coins that I got. Anytime I see a Chinese coin, I always try to get it because the Chinese coin market is kind of crazy. A lot of Chinese coins are worth hundreds of dollars, and it kind of just depends on the date, the variety, and they can be really, really good to cherry pick Chinese coins. I've already researched every single coin over here, and unfortunately none of them are worth hundreds of dollars, although they all are pretty cool. You know, I love seeing the Chinese dragon on some of those coins, such as this one. I have not researched every single one of these cash coins yet. If you ever get a cash coin like this, if you can get it for cheap, like a couple cents or $1 or whatever, always get it, because these can be a blast to research, because they're pretty hard to research, honestly. And once you find out what it actually is, it's always like a triumphant moment when you figure out how old it is and the emperor at the time. Some of these coins can be deceivingly old. I bet you some of these coins in here are from the 1700s. But these are a blast to research, and actually I think this one's from Japan. These can be a blast to research, and if you ever get lucky, you might find one that's actually worth a lot. I have not researched every single one of these. You know, it's pretty hard to research when I don't have a Chinese characters like keyboard. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it for all of the old coins on my desk here. I went from here to here to here to here, and I hope you guys enjoyed all that. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this jam-packed video full of amazing world coins. I definitely showed you guys only the best of the best. If I showed you guys every single coin on this desk, this video would have been probably like an hour long. So that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.